Hello, Watem here, and welcome back to some more Higurashi When They Cry. Hopefully, if I've remembered to edit it in, right now on screen, it should be a screenshot from part 29, when we see like the new Rika expression. Normally when I see a new expression or new clothes and stuff for a character, I show the old sprites as well, but I forgot to do that because, yeah, Rika being kind of creepy and different, so I was a bit too occupied by that. So yeah, there's that. Now, the second reason, if I go press continue button, the second reason I wanted to start off differently is that when I was going back through these saves to get my thumbnail, I saw some of the pictures like from the very beginning of Meakashi, like this and this. Honestly, it feels like it's been another game since then. But yeah, in any case, let's get started from where we left off. I believe that one's 30, so yes. Let's continue. Yeah, we'd never keep secrets from Keiichi.
ごめん。隠すつもりはなかったんです。
So yeah, I think it's the next day where Oishi tells them that Shion's been missing.
ちょっと言うのが前後したっていうか。
俺たちは仲間だろ。
Everyone just uses you as bait, Keiichi. Don't worry.
怒ったりしないから正直に話せよ。
No one's on your side.
私、君吉のおじいちゃんに打ち明けたんです。
君吉のじいさんってのはシオンにとって相談できる心安い人なんだろ。
はい。私のこと小さい頃から本当に可愛がってくれて、私いつも意地悪なことをしてたのに、いつもニコニコと笑って、私の言うことは何でも聞いてくれて、本当に優しい人だったのに。
落ち着けよシオン。別に死んでしまったわけじゃないだろ。そんな簡単に諦めるなよ。
Keiichi tried to make me feel better, but he had no idea what was actually going on. It really made me laugh.
村長さんに、私、あの晩、西宮殿に忍び込んだこと、誰かにそれを見られてて、私たちを狙っている人がいるって。
村長さんは高野さんたちがまともじゃない死に方をしたのを知ってるのか？
はい、知っていました。あの二人がお社様のたたりで死んだから、私はその怒りを鎮める生贄にされるんじゃないかって、本当に率直に言いました。
ああ、それで
君吉のおじいちゃん、そしてにっこり笑って、しおんちゃんがちゃんと反省してるなら鬼隠しになんかなるものかって。
And Rika said the same thing to Keiichi.
本当に笑いながら任せなさいって。
I actually got a little sad while saying that. Uncle Kimiyoshi had been so reliable. I was happy when he said he would protect Shion. Truly was happy. If only he hadn't said anything to Satoshi-kun.
私のせいです。私が打ち明けてしまったから。
よせよシオン。シオンのせいじゃないよ。
Oh, it literally is though. Oh.
いいえ、私のせいなんです。私が打ち明けてしまったから。
I mean, it is her fault, just not for that reason.
君吉のおじいちゃんが知ってしまったから。だから殺されてしまったに
It was such a strange feeling. I wasn't upset at all. But as I pretended to be upset and muttered words of prayer for Kimiyoshi's safety, I started to feel that emotion growing inside me. I was only pretending to be distressed to feel Keiichi, yet the emotion I feigned began welling up inside me. It felt like I was being consumed by that emotion. So the words coming from my mouth weren't words I intentionally said. They were words that consuming emotion forced me to say. It was like someone else inside of me was doing the talking instead. And I was just watching that someone talk from a short distance away.
これは全部私たち4人のトガだったはず。他人に話してはいけないことだったんです。話したから殺されてしまった。知ったから殺されてしまった。打ち明けたから殺されてしまった。
おい待てよ。そんな奴なら打ち明けた村長を殺す前にお前から先に殺すに決まってるじゃないか。順番が違うよ。殺されるなら俺かシオンが先。他の奴らが先に死んだりするものか。
To make you suffer.
順番はあります。私たちを一番最後に殺すつもりに違いないんです。なんだって？人思いに殺さないで親しい人たちから順々に殺していって散々悲しい思いをさせた後に殺す、そういう狙いに違いないんです。
What I just said scared even me. Killing our loved ones first to harm us emotionally, and only then kill us at the height of our suffering. Whoa! I felt something crawling up my spine. That's awesome! It's an awesome idea! Oh! Shion. I must not be human anymore. I really am a demon. A human could never think of such cruel things. That would be one incredible hell. Close friends dying one at a time after being tortured? Oh, is perhaps this what she's planning for me on? And after all that, you yourself get killed? What a great way to destroy someone's life. Why was I getting so excited about this? Because I could get going with that plan right away.
Rika-chan! Rika-chan だ!
え？今、なんて言ったんですか？
俺も実は打ち明けたんだ。リカちゃんに今日。
リカちゃんってリカちゃまのことですか？フルデ神社のリカちゃま？
そうだよ、リカちゃんだよ。俺もどうしようもなく不安で打ち明けたんだ。
At this point, Shion's probably laughing.
リカちゃんに。
It's like, it's gonna be Rika-chan next. Oh, yes. Not like she's already dead or anything.
そうしたら、リカちゃまはなんて？
猫さんの心配しすぎなのです。僕がきっと何とかしてあげますですよ。リカちゃんはそう言って。ごめんシオン。俺ちょっとリカちゃんのことが心配になっちゃって。
あ、はい。そんなに心配でしたらぜひ電話を。安否を確認してみてください。
ああ、そうさせてもらう。
また明日もこのくらいの時間に連絡します。それをもって私の安否確認としてください。
分かった。待ってる。じゃあな。すまん。切るぞ。
Keiichi hung up roughly. What a hilarious conversation with Keiichi. Everything was just too damn funny. Keiichi Maebara, go ahead and struggle helplessly. Run all over the village and see if the curse is still alive. Go ahead and see if my enemies are still around. I laughed for a while and then calmed down. I had already got rid of the bicycles and shoes belonging to Rika and Satoko. My house was, for the moment, taken care of. I could expect Keiichi to run around in a panic, to ask for help from someone, and then ultimately come to me on. More than likely, the youth group would end up looking for Rika like they did with the mayor. I'd probably have to endure another long night again, knowing nobody would find her. I decided to wait until the phone rang. I killed time by watching TV until it did.
Kei-chan, 本気で言ってんの？もし冗談だったらかなり怒るよ。
I scolded Keiichi for suspecting that Rika had disappeared.
みーちゃん、本当に冗談だったなら怒るんじゃなく笑おうよ。だって冗談なんだから。
Rena.
私たちはそれが冗談であることを確かめなくちゃいけない。
そうだね。機嫌の悪そうなことを言ってごめん。
Rena rebuked me. Oh, she looked quiet. I felt that she could be very terrifying under her skin. I had no basis for that impression, but I still felt that way. I just didn't like her. I had disliked her ever since that rainy day at the bus stop. It wasn't that we didn't get along, though. How should I put it? I was at a loss for how to explain. Ah, that was it. I found a good example. When I was little, I always wanted to play tennis. I had my relatives take me to a tennis court, and they all praised my skill. I was doing nothing more than hitting a ball with a racket, but they told me I was talented, and that made me happy. When I went to school, I told my classmates I played tennis, and they told me that I was talented too. Then, one of my classmates, who was usually very quiet, said she also played tennis. Not only did she play, but she took lessons. Although I'd bragged about my serve, I was no match for her. I felt lonely and insulted that everyone was paying attention to her and not me. She was usually very quiet, but suddenly, I realized that she knew more and had a lot more experience than me. Running at the bus stop was just like that. I thought of myself as a demon now. I'd awakened a part of me that was half human and half demon, the part of that lived in Onagafuchi village. In fact, I'd already stepped into a world where normal humans couldn't go. I'd already surpassed my human limits. I generally thought of myself as a superior being, having transcended the realm of mortals. But, when my eyes met with Rena Ryugu's, I felt what I did long ago with tennis. Why? Why did I feel that way with Rena? I'd heard that in the animal world, during battle, animals glare at each other to display their strength. Only humans have to punch or kick each other to feel superiority or inferiority. Most animals can tell just by glaring at each other. In that case, could it be the same with Rena?
みーちゃん、大丈夫？
ああ、ごめん。ほらさ、昨日から寝不足で。ごめん。
Keiichi climbed up a ladder and tried to peek into the window on the second floor where Rika and Satoko lived. It was my job to hold down the ladder. Rena cautioned me to hold onto it tightly.
みーちゃん、私念のため本宅の方も見てくるね。すぐ戻るから。
ごめん。よろしく。
Rena ran off after that. When I looked up, I saw Keiichi trying to open a window, but all of them were locked.
本宅ってなんだ？
Keiichi asked me from the top of the ladder.
古出家の本当の家だよ。両親が亡くなって以来、ずっと放置してあるそうだけど。
あ、そうか。リカちゃんのご両親って亡くなってるんだよな。
聡子も親はいないよ。お社様のたたりってことで、両親が崖から落っこちてね。お兄さんだったサトシ君もいなくなっちゃって。
サトシって前に聞いた名前だな。
He'd heard the name before? I felt anger growing inside of me. Don't you know whose desk you're using every day? You act as if it belongs to you. You drop food on it while eating lunch. You drool on it while taking a nap. Don't you know who it really belongs to? Why am I acting this way? I'm Mion. Satoshi-kun doesn't even exist anymore. He was demoned away. It's hardly Keiichi's fault that he didn't know. It really isn't his fault.
聡子はリカちゃんと一緒にこの小屋で暮らしてるんだよ。互いに身寄りのない一人ぼっち同士。助け合ってね。
本宅って言ったか？そっちで暮らした方が楽だろうに。
初めはそうしてたみたい。でも、両親を思い出すから辛いって言って。
After everyone in Satoko's family died, she started living with Rika. It only made sense. Satoko and Rika were best friends. They didn't care about the Hojo family or the Furude family. They had been best friends since before the dam conflict. Before that damn conflict tore their families apart. The reason why the curse never fell upon Satoko. Rika Furude probably had a lot to do with it. That made more sense than anything else, at least. Satoko was pardoned from the curse of the Hojo family, all thanks to Rika Furude's arrangements. Satoko had never been a victim on the night of Watem. Really? Funny thing that this person who had been alive never fell victim to the curse. According to the curse system I had uncovered, the last survivor of the Hojo family still living in Himizawa would be the perfect target for this year's curse. Therefore, whoever was responsible for executing the curse must have tried to take her life. However, nothing happened to her, proving that Satoko had escaped from the curse. That was really and truly infuriating. She might have been the head of the Furude family, but I still couldn't accept that such a little girl had enough power to protect her best friend. Shion must have the same power then. Just like Rika protected Satoko, Shion could have protected Satoshi. Damn it.
リカちゃんもサトコも大変なんだな。
呪われてるんだよ。
え？ミオン、お前今なんて言った？
呪われてるって言ったの。
ミオン、お前なんて顔してんだよ。
北条聡子はね、お社様のたたりを一身に受けた呪われた子なの。
I can't accept that Satoko was pardoned from the curse, although she was a member of her cursed Hojo family. She was one of the cursed Hojos. Satoshi-kun wasn't pardoned, but Satoko was. She was cursed, but she got away. She escaped the curse, but Satoshi-kun didn't. I can't accept that. In fact, Satoko should have been the one to be cursed the most. She cornered Satoshi-kun physically and emotionally. That was why things got weirder and weirder, and in the end everything went crazy. When I think back on it, it was Satoko who I hated most of all. Yeah, I mean, after all, she literally threw against the wall or something? It's been so long I can't even remember. She cornered Satoshi-kun. Huh? What's with all the asterisks? And as a result, Satoshi-kun disappeared. She started it. She caused it. If only she hadn't been there. Just as Rika, Furuta and Satoko had lived happily, maybe there had been a happier future for me too. Maybe Satoshi-kun and I could have started our lives together in Okonomiya. Yes, if I look at both the beginning and the end, it's so obvious. Satoko's existence caused everything. Satoshi-kun had to kill his aunt because of Satoko. The three families used that need to create the curse, and then they killed him. The police were convinced he just ran away, but he'd never do that. He was the type of person who always did his best at everything, all by himself. He was doing the very best he could for his only sister, yet he was forced to vanish. He worked so hard for Satoko, and though he was living just for her, he was erased. Poor Satoshi-kun. He was so underappreciated. That girl knew no gratitude. She was cursed. If you got near her, you'd meet the same fate. You'd be cursed to die. Or disappear. That really was it. She was the main cause behind it all. She wormed her way into Rika Furude's good graces. And that was why the curse fell upon Satoshi-kun. She should have died first. Then Satoshi-kun would still be alive. Or would be still alive. If he was alive, I could have done something for him. I can't forgive her. I can't forgive Satoko. I can't forgive that girl. There can be no peace with her. There can be no peace. She was the perfect target for the curse of 1983. The curse of Oyashiro-sama. Rika Furude, reincarnation of Oyashiro-sama. Rika was dead. Reincarnation of Oyashiro-sama had died. There was no more god in Hinmizawa to deliver the curse. I'm the one who has to deliver it now. What about for another interpretation? We call it the curse of Oyashiro-sama. What if it's Oyashiro-sama that's been cursed? Eh? Eh? Oh, and like cursed to die on the 5th year. Yeah, and just thinking, what happens after this again? Because tragedy is supposed to befall the village after Rika dies. So, I'm Mion Sonozaki, the head of the Sonozaki family, one of the 3 families of Onigafuchi. Now that all the heads of the 3 families are gone, there is nobody to surpass me. I will deliver the curse of Oyashiro-sama, and nobody else. I will deliver it. I am the curse. I have become Oyashiro-sama. I felt hot bubbles boiling over deep inside of me. I could tell the demon inside of me wanted to roar. I noticed Keiichi was looking down at me. Calm down, Mion. You can't tell what you're thinking. Calm down, calm down. At that point, I heard footsteps coming closer. I saw 4 or 5 adults, accompanied by Reno, running towards us with flashlights in their hands. One of them opened the lock on the cabin door. We all went inside. Of course, there was nobody there. Satoko and Rika lived alone. I doubted Satoko would have left a note saying she was going over to the Sonozaki house and Rika was there already. But it wouldn't be fun if she had. Because of that, I hurried into the room ahead of Rena to make sure there was nothing left behind. The rumor of Rika and Satoko's disappearance spread around the village quickly. More and more of the villagers gathered through the shrine. Acting in place of the head of the Sonozaki family, I commanded them to search the village. The villagers nodded and scattered. How long had it been since the last time I was truly Mion? I felt so pleased that my body almost went numb. Lots of villagers went in and out of the shrine. They yelled at each other that she was nowhere to be found. Some suggested other places to look, and they all left. They made a lot of noise with their comings and goings. Members of the Women's Association brought out huge pots and gas cookers from the storage and got ready to cook for the men. That was when I noticed Keiichi unsteadily walking towards a copse of dark pine trees. What was he thinking? How stupid of him to be alone on a night like this. If the person responsible for executing the curse was nearby, he wouldn't come back safely.
ミオンちゃん、お茶が池の方もぐるっと探したけど全然ダメだね。池の中も照らしたけど明るくなんないとわかんないよ。
うん、ありがとうございます。婦人部の皆さんがお味噌汁を作ってくれてますので、召し上がって休んでください。
ミオンちゃん、あの二人って自転車どこに止めてたんか知ってるかい？
さあ、多分境内の階段の下じゃないかな。まさかあの階段を担いで上がったりはしないでしょう。
ないんだよね、二人の自転車がさ。どこかに行っちゃったんだろうかね。
自転車で遊びに行ったなら、そうかもしれんな。マジか。
だとすると、ひなみ沢の中にはいないんかもしれんな。
そういえば、リカちゃまがいなくなったってのは誰が最初に気づいたんだ？ん？
ああ、ケイちゃんだけど、急に虫が知らせたんだとか。
前原屋敷のせがれさんか。なんや、怪しいな。
そういえば、前原家は来てないのか、この一大事の時に。
前原家は町会未加入だから、青年団の連絡網に入ってないんよ。
なあ、すったらんしょうがな。
あれ、入ったろ、町会。ああ、あれさね、連絡網に名前が載ってないだけんと違う？連絡網新年に作ったきりやんね。途中から越してきたから載ってない。
Nice guy, whichever villager you are.
前原のせがれさんの虫の知らせってのがどうもな。
But yes, what was it? I think it's more, so it's like 50% chance of the person who called it in is the suspect.
第一発見者が一等怪しい言うやんね。
Yeah.
そのせがれはどこ行ったんかいね。
さっき松林の方にふらふら行くのを見たよ。誰か呼んでくる？
Conveniently, I saw Keiichi and Renna walking back towards us.
ケイちゃん、どこ行ってたんだよ。ケイちゃんまでいなくなったのかと心配したよ。
Can't remember what Renna said to him. We'll need to go back and watch that.
すまん。
Looked like nothing had happened to Keiichi. If so, that's fine. That means I took care of all my enemies.
おやおやおや。おいしい匂いが漂ってくると思ったら、これはぜひご評判に預かりたいですね。
I heard the loud, sticky voice of a middle-aged man. It was Oishi. He must be confused about this year's incident. The scale of the curse this time is nothing like the previous ones. Oishi's information network is about equal to or better than that of the elders and the town council. In other words, he could easily uncover a rumor that was circulating through the underside of a village. He must have came here to see if the disappearance of Kimiyoshi and Rika had something to do with the changing of the lock of the ritual storehouse store. Before we find out more information from them, I'll end it here for today. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know any feedback you have in the comments. And until next time, see ya!